Hello. How you doing? I'm so glad my shelter is still up. Amongst all surviving at you again. It's so nice to be able to come out here. I thought I would have taken it down a couple of days ago, but you know, it's a great place. Make these videos and hopefully make a difference out there. Inspire people to come out anyway. So before I begin what I was going to talk about, I want to shout out to my good friend Steve Restool. He basically lost his brother over the past week there, and he's way back down there in Sturgeon Falls. So shout out to your family, and hopefully everybody's okay, and you know, the kids and everybody else, and yourself, of course. So, and other than that, there's been a lot of people that's lost family members, obviously. So, you know, give condolences to all those people as well throughout the world. So the message today, apart from the fact that I wanted to have coffee with you guys again, and I do want to thank the people that subscribe to this channel and you know supporting it along the way. I might show you other things, obviously things I've been doing for the quarantine for myself, a little bit personal because I'm putting myself out there, right? So at the end of the day, guys, you know, it's always at the end of the day, what have you done? That's why I always say that word, that phrase. What did we do today to actually make a difference for humanity, make a difference in yourself, and all these things, right? So I want to talk about the things that's been, you know, ignored, or maybe people are just ignorant about it and things like that. It's actually about magic, and I come from a country, it's the Philippines, and it's all about magic over there. Everybody's superstitious about this, about that, so you grow up around magic. So at the end of the day, we, by knowing it exists, it basically you're aware of it. Okay, so but when I came to Canada, that's one thing that people don't know, is that they're all magical beings, and the fact that it's actually the first thing that's stripped off the people here in North America is really a sad thing. Now, you say magic doesn't exist. Well, if you guys even believe in the book, well, we call it the Bible, basically. It even says don't, you know, practice divination, don't hang out with people who practice sorcery and all this stuff. I want to just paraphrase. So it didn't say it doesn't exist. It actually does. So, and I think the main reason for it is magic has its own power, and it does overcome people that practice it as well. And there's no secret out there. There's books out there on King Solomon himself having summoned 72 demons to build his own, you know, castle there. So at the end of the day, it's the powers right now that's actually using these same things, that actually control these books. They are the ones having these 72 demons that they want at their summons. But the unfortunate part about magic is if you don't do it right, the demon itself could probably take over you. And I think that's what's been happening to some of the people. I've literally seen maybe people on you know, on TV or YouTube, whatever it may be, where you could see an actual demon right through their eyes, and that itself is quite disturbing. So it does affect. So what is magic in a way? Like, it's not the Chris Angel with a flame right there. You know what I mean? That's the surface part of magic. That's all tricks and shit. The real face of the magic right now is really hitting you guys at the, you know, at the underbelly of things. It's hitting you guys at sounds. It's hitting you in the food that you eat and all these things. Because magic is in different forms. It's in the magic of sickness. It's in the magic of love. It's the magic of charm and stuff like that. So even when I lost my thoughts the other day, and when I was talking about attachments, I want to get back to that, because if you're gonna bug out all this stuff and you're ready to leave and all this stuff, but we're all attached to the internet, we're all attached to Wi-Fi, we're all attached to all these stupid things, right? So the spell is deep in to you guys, in songs, in whatever else, in the commercials. Every time you turn on the electronic item, there's a techno spell coming at you. Just know that, okay? So, and there's guys like me that come out to the woods, because as soon as I turn that off, I'm just in the woods. I'm away from my phone. I don't touch it. And because at the same time, there's a reason why, because I'm using the real magic out here. Because there's two forms of magic. There's people sacrificing things out there, and that's crazy, because that's why babies are disappearing probably out there as well. So, and at the same time, because there's a lot of things, components in our blood, and that's why I think there's a DNA aspect right now. They're just not just taking your you know, whether you have the virus or not. I think they're just they want to know what actually, exists in you. What are you? What kind of blood type are you? So they're trying to document everyone right now. So be careful. So, because even now, the tracking system has already been put up, and that tracking system is a spell. It's a control spell, basically. They put it out there, and there's people that are fully in control already by the spell itself. So they put out, good reviews on it and stuff like that. Yeah, this is great. Then then they know I know exactly where I've been. If people are sick over there, so they can color code it any way they want. But at the end of the day, it's still a spell. Okay, and it's a spell to take away freedom, but it's a spell to put in control over you guys and stuff. So, and I believe somebody, I think I seen it the other day where somebody said it's already in iOS where it's gonna be, it can be downloaded soon by people. So, I don't know how you feel about that, but that's just something for you guys to think about. At the same time, to get back to the magic, it's all, again, it goes back to what these things are. So every day, the way magic works, just like you see in the movies, like Now You See Me, Now You Don't, and stuff like that, they got you thinking so many different things on a daily basis these days. It's hard. I know. I have to wade through. It's like, well, how do I feel today? Well, if I let the tube dictate how I feel, then I guess that's my fault. So, because there's giving us so many things to ponder about. So you have to give yourself time to come out in places like this to ponder a little bit what's going on. Have a nice slow coffee, because that's what this is. So the magic that right now that's been put out, whether it's the lust, the desire, whether it's the desire for the big house, the desire for the nice car, the desire for the nice looking family, and all these things, right? That at the same time, there's coupled with a lot of separation programs, because that's not really what's happening. It's creating divisions, because as one's desiring this, the other one's desiring this, because so a lot of people right now are not understanding there's a division that's been put in terms of even the more moral aspect of things, or how we used to be as man and woman. And there's so many pronouns these days. A guy like me can't keep up with it, and I just don't know. Okay, so at least I know what these trees are, the cedars, and and the and the quivering pines out here and things like that. But that's why I share the magic with the trees instead, because I think this is where we originated in the first place. So that's how I shield myself, basically. So if I can inspire people to get back out and maybe turn off a few things a little bit, because the system right now is full bore into you guys. They got satellites above your heads, they got drones above your heads, they got all this right now, and they're making you conditioned to everything that they're putting in. Every day you tune in, oh, this something new, oh, they're doing this over here, they're robot dogs. Fuck, they put it like, it's kind of funny that they put it like herding sheep initially. That's just to again, put it through your head. so when you see it in your streets later on, I guess it's nothing new, because it's already been planted in your head anyway. It's just hurting people. So it's just a matter of time before it becomes RoboCop, like someone said, and it becomes like weaponized and things like that. So guys, like, I mean, we're moving in a crazy time, and it's moving so fast. So the only thing I can tell you when things are moving fast is have that little bit of calmness. Like the paintings I've been having these days, yeah, I paint as well, and I might show you those paintings as well later on. But the concept of my paintings right now is staying still before the storm. That's really what the calm before the storm is all about. People are saying it's like the still wind and then boom, 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 boom. No, it's the calm within you while you're facing the storm. The storm is happening now, guys. Time to be calm and really think about what's going on. Okay, so that's really what the morning coffee was all about, because they've given you food shortages, they've given you all these things, they've given you masks, mandatory, they've given you all sorts of things to think about. But all of this is a spell. Okay, so please wake up, guys, from this spell. Okay, so it's not because I don't like Drake or I don't like J. Cole, but when I go walk into the middle of a crowd, and I'm that type of guy, by the way. I was that guy. I am that guy. I'll go into a crowd and say, fuck Drake, and then walk away. What really people didn't understand is not because I don't like Drake. It's the fact that I was trying to get them out of their spell. Okay, it was an anti-spell, and I could see what it does when I do it to people. Like I put in a severing bond for a second, and it's like they get all flustered and shit like that, and then I turn around and say, fuck J. Cole too. I love your shit, guys. Don't worry about it. I work with a bunch of guys that are like between 20, 18 all the way to 25, taking road trips all over the country, and that's all I get to listen to is you guys. Okay, but sometimes I have to sever them a little bit because I need them to get to listen to themselves. Okay, just like you would listen to yourself. Why don't you say that in your messages sometime and tell people to fucking, get back? Sorry, I don't mean to swear. I'm getting intense now. Just a simple coffee. I wish I could have a smoke with it. But guys, the spell right now is worldwide. Like, I mean, there's, we all order online on the same platform. There's 2 platforms right now. TV shows are, no, I mean, the other TV stations are all owned by maybe 2, 3 entities, corporations. So they're all using the same spell. Now you have Apple and Microsoft or whoever these guys are combining together and for this tracking system. Like, I mean, they know that they can envelop the whole world right now with this huge spell that's put into our system and every day, and you have to tune into it every day. So it's just like the daily channel you tune into that you basically like. But unfortunately, when we tune in, as soon as we wake up to the world, we're tuned in already, because the first thing most people grab, as I pointed out before, is their phone. Okay, so at the end of the day, pick up a stick, go walking. Okay, have a coffee somewhere with a friend. Okay, because these are my friends right now. Okay, I got friends out there too. I had a guest the other day, but they know they think twice about inviting me to their gatherings, kind of thing, because I'd rather be here right now, because I'm around people all the time. That's my job. Okay, so for me to be actually have the opportunity to come in here, this is like, revisiting my early years. It's making me think about, it's a great magic spell to be able to think about the good times with my cousins and stuff when we used to go fishing with my uncle and stuff. Okay, because you got to combat the spell that's coming in with a different type of spell. Okay, so monk style surviving, that's part of my survival, is putting shield around myself. Okay, so I raised my couch a little bit. I don't feel so couched down a little bit now. I'm gonna actually like cook up something, before I leave. I'm just gonna make a bunch of Filipinos salivate a little bit, because I did my coffee, but I came out here today, and they probably understand this, because you can't really cook this in your own neighborhood because you'd stink up everybody. Okay, we call it's dried herring, but we call it dried toyo. Okay, in my language it's called karing. Okay, karing na. Anyway, I just like to share that. I want to be able to cook it out here and take it home, tin foil it and stuff, bring it home into my rice and stuff, and man, it's over. Have some tomatoes with it and things like that. It's really salty. It's amazing. People that's been to the Philippines, if you're watching, have some of this. It's called toyo. Okay, but you just can't cook it in your own house. You gotta go somewhere where no one can hate you. Okay? Monk style surviving. Have some carving for me, and then at the same time, it's good. Omega-3s, fish. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I've been stocking up on sardines, because if they're not shipping over there, they're not fishing right now and all that stuff, we're gonna be short on all sorts of stuff. Okay, but you still need your omega-3, so sardines is a good form to, all those preppers, they're really smart. They already did it well before you guys. So, thank you very much. I talked a lot on this one. Magic is actually, that was just touching upon, because just be aware of what's being, cast upon you today. Okay, and if anything is going to be casted, it should be casted by you, and it's casted good things, right? You know what I mean? Breathing good air is a cast of good spell into your system. Did you guys know that? It's as simple as that. That's really what magic is. Okay, touching the earth and stuff, getting back to it, is empowering you with all sorts of stuff. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a great day, and enjoy your coffee. And oh yeah, hi talk is, sorry buddy, almost forgot. I love you, buddy.